Catch here at another reno with Andrew, Mike, and Carlo to check out Andrew's renovation here at this. What is this? It's a bungalow.
It's a side split.
Side split. Here we go. And so we just got here. We introduced each other. Look, and I got a great hair date to myself. So we're just going to go in there and just take a peek and see what's new and what's going on with the renovation. All right. So we're just going to make our way to the back and see what's going on here.
Check it out.
We are in.
It's gonna put some people. The process can and
Gee, I hope they keep this wallpaper. That's excellent wallpaper.
That's the maximum we can go. If you get something.
Boy, they've only been working just a few weeks and so much has already been changed in this place. And now we're with Andrew here in the basement, and we're going to talk about his plans for this particular property. What an amazing property it is right now. It's all gutted. You know, there's some drywall coming up. People are painting the fireplace and that sort of thing. So it's coming along, and you got a lot of guys here. So how are things going?
Yeah, pretty good. Everything's on schedule. A lot of the mechanical stuff has been addressed, and so now we are on to more of the cosmetic touches. More cosmetic than some people might consider. However, I look at drywall as being somewhat a cosmetic piece to the puzzle. And so, yeah, this is the stretch where things really start to take off quickly. After some of the more tedious things are complete, we can move on to drywall, priming, painting, finishes, and stuff like that.
Absolutely. So you have a bunch of guys here, right? And these guys are here every day?
They're here every day. They start early. They go to the mid-afternoon. So they really, without them, we'd be in a different spot. They are absolutely crucial to this process. Again, we always talk about power teams. And people ask me why I always say we. Well, we are the people that are involved. So that's the Tyler, the demo guys, the lead contractor, everyone. And so they're here working all the time. And it's really starting to show with how much has been done.
How long have you been at it right now?
I mean, you know what? It never goes as fast as I want it to go. At the same time, it's going well. We're at about a month now, month and a bit. And considering the amount that's been done, there was a lot of junk here, a lot of demo required. In fact, 3 20-yard bins of junk, and those 20-yard bins are not small. So the previous owners left a lot behind. That took a lot of time. The demo took a lot of time, and then the mechanical stuff has taken time. So now we're in a really good spot, on time with the project.
Was this like a hoarder house, or what condition was it originally?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you would call it a hoarder house. It was pretty gross. Not as dirty as some hoarder houses might be, just a lot of junk.
We've seen a few.
Yeah,
right?
we have seen a few. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was one of those cases where they would buy new things for their house and not throw anything out. And kind of sad to see, but at the same time, we helped them with a solution to get out of here, leave their stuff behind. They didn't need to clean up things. They could start a new life with taking the money that was made on.
What was the most concerning thing about this project?
So I think on acquisition, we're looking for projects in a market that isn't going up. We know it's staying flat or going down. So we have to bake those into our numbers. So that's the one element of risk that is a part of this project. And at the same time, we can insulate that risk. So when we were looking for this next project, we wanted to find a place that had multiple exit strategies. And in this property, when we found it, there was a separate entrance to the basement, very large basement as well, large property in general. And that way we knew we could have a single family home with a basement suite, or it could be used as 2 separate dwellings, one upstairs, one downstairs. And then the last one is the fact that there are now going to be 6 bedrooms total. We got 3 upstairs, 1 on the half level, and then 2 in the basement. So there's a lot of rentability to this property, and knowing where it is, it's right near a GO station, it's in a great family neighborhood, lots of good things going for it, and those 3 exit strategies of selling it, renting it as a duplex, or renting out the rooms as a service accommodation, that made it okay to take. And it was the one thing that's still up in the air. We don't know where the market's going. At the same time, we have to run our numbers, be conservative, and take calculated risks in this business. Otherwise, we're going to be sitting on the sidelines waiting way too long, and by the time we're ready to move, market's going to be back and we're going to miss out on opportunities.
Absolutely. So in every project, you have to exercise your risk muscle. What are you thinking about interest rates?
Yeah, I don't love them. At the same time, I feel like we're at a point where, how much more could we possibly go? Now it's all speculation, and I would like to hope, even though hope isn't a plan, that they stay the same or go down a little bit, and that makes everything a little more palatable, and then that also helps with the buyer pool getting a little bit stronger if the rates are cheaper, which means affordability can be a little bit higher on the buying side of things. And so I don't have a crystal ball, and I'm just hopeful that things can stay flat and we can complete this project in a good spot. And if they don't stay flat and things go haywire, we do have insulation in the deal with our numbers to make sure that it still works as a responsible real estate investment.
Absolutely. I mean, you can have all the contractors you want, you could have all the material you want, but the one thing that you got to keep your eye on are the numbers.
Yeah, and we can't control the market. We can't control the market. And so we take our calculated risks and use the power team we have in place to the best of their abilities, and they're phenomenal. And so that's what we can do to control things, speed, material costs, and hoping the market cooperates.
Yes. So with this house, with this project, well, what it sounds like, you have a lot of options with this house and with all the number of bedrooms and so forth. So in regards to the landscaping, what are you doing on the exterior?
So the funny thing about this place, and I don't know if it's going to be in your video, the fact that it's beautifully landscaped. And now we're into October, so some of the flowers aren't as fresh. But when we got this place, you looked outside and it looked like just a fantastic property. I actually said to the realtor that found me the deal, I looked at it and said, why are we here? This looks beautiful from the outside in the curb appeal. And he said, just wait a minute until we got inside, which was not good, but the outside was great. There's a landscaper that actually comes every 2 weeks as a part of a contract that was already in place, cuts the grass, trims the weeds. And so both front and back landscaping is pretty much okay. Outside, out back, the deck's in a little rougher condition, so we might paint that, replace a few boards. But for the most part, the outside is beautiful. So saves money there. And that was part of our plan too. We knew that we didn't have to spend money on the exterior almost at all, small budget. And save some work and some time.
Oh, terrific. Great, Andrew. Thanks for all that information. I'm sure this helps a lot of people who are even thinking about getting into the real estate investing world, especially with flipping or doing a reno.
Absolutely, and I'm always available on social media. I'm sure Peter will tag me in this post. If you have questions about this project or other projects, or just want some advice, insight, feel free to connect, and both Peter and I can help you out with getting started or continuing on one of our projects together.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's the timeline on this project?
Yeah, so we always budget for 6 months for the flips, even though that's overkill. For us, we're looking to complete this renovation within 2.5 to 3 months, put it on the market and get it listed for a couple weeks, if that. And so we plan to be out of here by the 5-month mark. If we need to be in here till the 6-month mark, our numbers still work. And so essentially reno 3 months, sell it for a month, close it a month later. That gets us to 5, and then a month buffer.
Perfect. Andrew, thank you very much for the tour, allowing me to come in and see the progress. And I wish you all the luck, and I'm sure things are going to go well. You always do things well. So I'm sure it's all going to work out. And hopefully that timeline can be shortened. And all the best luck to you and having this house done. And you have a great crew, so I'm sure things will go well.
Well, thank you, Peter, and thank you for watching.
Take care all. Till next time, Peter Pomikach and Andrew Cowe. Take care. This was a very nice tour Andrew gave. Andrew's always doing a great job on these renos, so I won't expect anything less. Good luck to Andrew, and I wish him all the best. Until next time.